Hey y'all, Carolina Tony here. This is going to be a real short video. We're traveling to Sierra Nevadas and along a Scenic Byway, and we saw a sign that says Ross Cabin. We're going to go and investigate and just see what this is. You get to come with us. We'll get started right after this station identification. Well, here we go. Little trail to get to the Ross Cabin. Now, it's amazing that the Ross Cabin is still standing, because you see all out in there is the results of forest fires. But most of the time what happens is during this forest fire, some of the things that they need to protect, they will spray with fire retardants, and they will concentrate on trying to preserve the history. Cow pie. It's hard to imagine living 150, 200 years ago and having to go across the mountains to get to your home and go down little foot trails, kind of like what we're doing right now. The only way to gain access to your home. We're getting closer. Of course, we've been seeing signs of cow poop. Well, all across these mountains is free range for cattle. And the cattle, they will come up here and they will eat for several months, and then the cowboys will come and herd them up. This is called the Jessie Ross cabin. Right now we're about 4,000 feet above sea level, and we're about 15.1 miles from North Fork. This cabin was built in the 1860s by Ross, one of the first Euro-American settlers, and continues as one of the oldest standing log cabins. The only way you could get here was by a primitive trail along a steep mountain road across canyons and ridges. This traditional log cabin displays the pioneer spirit of that era. This cabin was moved in 1990, half a mile from its original location. After 10 years of adventures in mining, providing supplies to miners, farmers, cattle ranchers, and road builders, Ross settled here, establishing his homestead by
wallpaper, but
an apple
they would make wallpaper from newspaper.
Classic continental style.
I'm trying to find a
log
date
cabin.
right here. What is that? So I got a date on some of this wallpaper from April of 1934. So we know for sure that in 1934 someone lived here. There's a loft upstairs. That's where they would have probably slept, and they would live down here. And there is some more wallpaper, and this here actually has cloth on the back of it. So that would be real wallpaper. This is very old, but you can see between the cracks they would daub it with mud, most of the time mixed with vegetation to get it chinked, and that's what they called it, chinking. And then they would take wooden slats and put over it to hold it in.
To see how it's...
Yeah, and you see where the axe cut the foundation there. Also, if you look, these things are cut in a way so that when water hits them, the water drains off rather than staying in the cracks. That's why they've been here so long. Well, that's pretty cool stop, and that's what we love to do, is stop and look at history and check it out and just see how things used to be. We really enjoy it and hope you did too. If you did, be sure to give us a big old thumbs up. Be sure to share with your family and friends, and also be sure to comment down below. But for now, y'all have a good day.